Coldplay's concert just did something it will never be able to fix. Andy Byron's wife is reportedly divorcing him after he was caught cheating right there at the concert. And guess who unintentionally exposed it all? Chris Martin.
I feel like this isn't a good way, and if you're gonna get caught cheating, it shouldn't be like this.
Well, maybe he should have thought of that before he was cheating.
A wild clip has got the whole internet and probably every HR department completely shook. Byron, the CEO of a company called Astronomer, just got exposed in the most public cheating scandal ever.
There was a Coldplay concert, and where was the Coldplay concert? I was at Gillette Stadium, home to the NFL's New England Patriots in Foxborough, Massachusetts. And here is what happened. They had like the kiss cam kind of thing that goes around, and I guess we should play it. Do we have the video? That zeroed in on this one couple, and I'll describe it for the listening audience, though I imagine 99% of the audience has seen this clip already because it's gone totally viral. Let's watch it.
Like, not a leaked text or shady DM. No, this went down at a Coldplay concert in front of a packed stadium, right on the Jumbotron. There he was, getting a little too cozy with someone who definitely wasn't his wife. And not just anyone, Kristen Cabot, the company's chief HR officer.
The guy is Andy Byron, and we fact-checked it. He's the CEO of Astronomer, okay? He's at a Coldplay concert, and with his HR head, Kristen Cabot, and they got caught on the jump.
What started off as just another fun night at a Coldplay concert turned into a full-blown internet scandal. One kiss, one moment on the Jumbotron, and boom, their secret was out, and the whole world was watching. The clip went viral in minutes. You've probably seen it. Andy and Kristen standing together, and then bam, camera cuts to them. Instead of smiling or waving like everyone else, they both panic. He tries to duck behind the railing. She covers her face and turns her whole body away like she's trying to disappear. And then Chris Martin drops the now iconic line. Either they're having an affair or they're just really shy. That line basically lit the internet on fire.
Everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
The clip has gone viral across social media, with tons of pages and brands turning it into memes and making fun of their awkward reaction when they got caught cheating in front of 60,000 people at the concert and millions online. And here's where it gets worse. Andy's wife, Megan, she wasn't even at the concert. She found out with the rest of us through that viral video. Imagine scrolling on your phone and suddenly seeing your husband all cuddled up with another woman on a massive stadium screen. The word devastating doesn't even cover it. Now, Megan's finally broken her silence. She's divorcing Andy, and honestly, good for her. Because while this whole thing is brutal, the way she's handling it, powerful, quiet strength kind of vibe. Meanwhile, the internet turned into a full-blown detective agency. Within 24 hours, people had names. LinkedIn, family photos, everything. Turns out both Andy and Kristen were married with kids. And now, it's not just personal lives falling apart, there's serious drama at the company too. While Megan would have been in deep trauma, she handled the entire situation with a level of grace and strength that most people wouldn't have managed in her shoes. While others might have reacted emotionally or taken to social media to vent, she stayed calm and took quiet but powerful steps. The first sign? She dropped Byron from her name on all social platforms. No long captions, no drama, just a simple change that said everything. Her once active profile, filled with family photos and posts supporting Andy and his career, suddenly went quiet. That silence made her stance crystal clear. Now it's confirmed. Megan is filing for divorce. Sources close to her, and reportedly Megan herself, through people in her circle, have made it known. She's done, and she's not looking back.
On your wife, that makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone.
And people online are fully behind her. Social media was flooded with supportive messages and posts. These weren't just jokes. They were standing ovations for a woman who'd been blindsided in the most public way possible. Even LinkedIn turned into a space for reactions. Andy's old posts were suddenly filled with Coldplay lyrics and sarcastic jabs. It was clear the internet wasn't going to let this slide. A user commented with Coldplay lyrics, "When you try your best but you don't succeed." But if you think the fallout stopped at home, it didn't. Andy's company, Astronomer, a major name in tech, now finds itself in serious trouble. A company that built its image on leadership, integrity, and transparency is facing a full-blown crisis after its CEO was caught on camera with the head of HR. Both were married, both were company leaders, and both were now at the center of a scandal that's become more than just gossip. Andy has been placed on indefinite leave. Kristen's name has been removed from the leadership team page. Her LinkedIn is private, and her work email is no longer active. An internal investigation is underway, not just about the affair itself, but about whether their relationship influenced promotions, decisions, or crossed any professional boundaries. What started as a moment caught on a jumbotron has turned into a serious corporate mess. And if we talk about Kristen's marriage, it turns out Kristen is married again. And her new husband isn't just anybody. He's a well-known CEO. Let's backtrack a bit. Kristen was previously married to Kenneth C. Thornby. She filed for divorce in 2018, and according to the New York Post, the divorce was finalized in 2022. They also reportedly share a child together. But things took a turn when a recent viral post claimed Kristen tied the knot again, this time with another CEO. And yes, reports now say Kristen Cabot is married to Andrew Cabot, the man behind Privateer Rum. The New York Post also mentioned that Kristen, whose maiden name is Stanek, and Andrew own a home together in Rye, New Hampshire. And in February, she bought a $2.2 million coastal house, with official documents listing both Kristen and Andrew as husband and wife. Not just that, the couple reportedly sold a 4-story home in April 2024 for $1.05 million. While it's still unclear exactly when they got married, Kristen's now deleted LinkedIn profile did say she was on Privateer Rum's advisory board since 2020. Andrew, by the way, is listed as both CEO and COO of the company. And here's a fun historical tidbit. Andrew claims to be a descendant of the original Andrew Cabot, a rum distiller, merchant, and American privateer from the Revolutionary War times. One photo of Kristen and Andrew even made its way around social media. It showed them with 2 kids, though no one's confirmed whether the photo is real or when it was taken. As for Andrew's past, he's reportedly been married twice before Kristen. His first marriage was back in 1993 with a woman named Maud, and they have 2 kids together. They apparently split in 2013. Then he married someone named Julie in 2014, but they divorced in 2018. While nothing's officially confirmed just yet, the New York Post seems confident that Andrew Cabot is indeed Kristen's second husband. A lot of people are wondering, how can someone who's already been married to a CEO can cheat on him with another CEO and betray her children like that? And in the office, she didn't just risk her reputation in front of the world, but also in front of her colleagues. Honestly, this isn't just about her personal life, it's also about how her kids might be dealing with all of this. When you're holding a senior position in HR, there's a level of grace and professionalism expected of you. But Kristen threw all of that away. Even if Coldplay didn't catch their affair red-handed, it wouldn't be hard for their families to figure it out. Because let's be real, karma always finds a way to bring the truth to light. However, on the other hand, through it all, Andy's wife, Megan, has kept her head high. She didn't lash out. She didn't chase attention. She simply chose herself and walked away with dignity. Just imagine going to a Coldplay concert for some fun and peace of mind, and the universe decides to hand you the biggest trauma of your life, all because of one bad decision. Behind the viral laughs and jokes are real people, especially the kids. Imagine going to school knowing your classmates saw your dad cuddling someone who's not your mom on a massive stadium screen, now plastered all over the internet. That's not just awkward, that's emotional damage. That's something those kids will carry for a long time. And it seems like Andy didn't care about this at all, which is something Andy and Kristen can't undo. This wasn't just about cheating. It was public, humiliating, and permanent. You can't delete something that's been shared millions of times. They didn't just break trust. They created a lasting moment of public shame.
They're both married, not for long. Oh boy.
However, Astronomer released a statement that Byron is stepping down and searching for a replacement. Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation. The board of directors has accepted. The board will be in search of our next chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer, Pete DeJoy, and he continues to serve as the interim CEO.
Fallout tonight after an awkward kiss cam moment at a Coldplay concert went viral across the globe. Now, we've now learned that the technology company Astronomer has announced that its CEO, Andy Byron, seen here, as you saw, embracing a woman who is not his wife, has resigned.
After this, a post on social media circulated. Eventually, Andy released a personal statement. He said he wanted to apologize to his wife, his family, and his team. He said he was taking time to reflect and take accountability. Fair enough. But then came the part that made people pause. He added something about how it was, what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. What many people reacted with was how something so sensitive could ever be private, and that too at a Coldplay concert, in a packed stadium, on the kiss cam, with someone who isn't your wife. That wasn't a private moment. That was poor judgment caught in 4K and broadcast live. And the worst part? The internet absolutely ran wild with it. People couldn't stop saying, not him using Coldplay lyrics to apologize for cheating at a Coldplay concert. Turns out, though, it was all fake. A complete fabrication. Someone on the internet cooked up the perfect PR parody, and everyone bought into it like it was gospel. And honestly, it's no surprise. The actual statement Andy put out, bland. So the fake one just felt more believable. But here's where things really start heating up. Multiple insiders say Andy lost it. Like full-on meltdown mode. He wasn't just fuming at the person who filmed it. Rumor has it, he was even angry with Chris Martin himself. Word on the street is that either Andy or someone from his team allegedly reached out to Coldplay's management, complaining that Chris's joke turned a small camera moment into an internet circus. Some even claim Andy wanted a public clarification or a statement to set the record straight. As if Chris Martin was going to hop back on stage and say, "Sorry, I didn't know they were having an affair." But wait, it gets messier. A Reddit user said Andy might have sent a legal notice, claiming the video violated his privacy. The problem is, he was at a public concert, surrounded by tens of thousands of people, at an event being streamed live around the world. You don't exactly get to ask for privacy when you're sitting next to someone who isn't your wife, and the whole world is watching. That's not how this works. Meanwhile, Chris Martin, silent. Not a word, no tweet, no press comment. That's some top-tier PR right there. He clearly didn't mean anything by it. It wasn't just a playful shout-out to fans, a joke. But sadly, that one offhand comment hit Andy's personal life like a wrecking ball. Let's be real though, Chris doesn't owe him anything. If the biggest crisis in your life is that Coldplay accidentally revealed your affair, then maybe the real issue here is the affair. If he actually goes ahead and sues Coldplay, he's just asking to become an even bigger meme. His marriage is pretty much hanging by a thread. His reputation is already in shambles. And to top it off, there are whispers that even his own employees are joking about him behind his back. Meanwhile, the internet has picked a side and it's not his. People are cheering for his wife, saying things like, "Get that divorce, take the company, get half, queen." And honestly, can you blame her?
What a class act. Go Megan. Get that divorce lawyer and get the money.
The internet has a memory like an elephant on steroids. It never forgets. This isn't just some drama that disappears after a day on TMZ. This is the kind of internet scandal that gets immortalized. We're talking about reaction videos, meme compilations, corporate presentation jokes, and TikToks that'll pop up for years. There's already remix edits of Chris Martin singing "Fix You" with the cheating footage playing in the background. People are taking screenshots of Andy's LinkedIn and dropping Coldplay lyrics in the comments like it's an inside joke the whole world is in on. Some are even using "caught by a jumbotron at a Coldplay concert" as the new slang term for public humiliation. At this point, you just can't win against the internet. No amount of PR can spin this clean. No legal team can unsee what's already gone viral. No crisis manager can scrub every meme. Once it's out there, it's out, and it's not going anywhere. Now for the part that most people found both heartbreaking and powerful. Megan has confirmed through close friends that the marriage is over. She's filed for divorce. She's done, and the internet is standing right behind her. Because this isn't just about infidelity, it's about public betrayal, about ego, about choosing your image over your family. And Megan, she's choosing peace. She's choosing her dignity. And likely, she's choosing an excellent divorce lawyer. This isn't one of those scandals that fades after a few days. It's going to stick around. Andy wasn't caught through sneaky texts or blurry photos. He was exposed in front of thousands of people on a giant screen at a concert. and then millions more watched it unfold online. This became more than gossip. It became a digital landmark. People will keep referencing it in conversations about office affairs, bad leadership, and ego-driven mistakes. Andy's image is forever changed. He went from being a respected tech CEO to that guy who cheated on the kiss cam. His wife left with Grace. His company is scrambling to manage the damage. Kristen now vanished from the spotlight. She's probably hoping people forget. But let's be honest, they won't. This story isn't just unforgettable because of the drama. It sticks because of what it reveals. It's about public accountability, about choices, about how easily power can blind you, and the strength that it takes to walk away quietly when the world is watching. For Andy and Kristen, this wasn't just a moment of poor judgment. It became a full-on mess. People weren't just shocked, they were disappointed. Kristen, being in HR of all departments, was supposed to stand for professionalism. Instead, she threw all of that out the window, not caring who saw, not even the office staff. And while the focus is mostly on the affair, let's not forget the emotional toll this might be taking on their kids and families. They didn't sign up for this. Whether you call it karma or just a really dumb mistake, one thing's for sure. This story's a reminder that actions do have consequences. And in today's world, those consequences come fast, loud, and viral. Maybe it wasn't Coldplay that exposed them. Maybe it was just the universe saying, time's up. At the end of the day, reputations were ruined. Families got dragged into the mess. And what could have stayed a secret became a headline. So, if you're thinking of pulling something shady while in public, just remember, the internet sees everything. And once it does, there's no going back. A user commented, Coldplay hasn't made a single in years. Last night, they made 2. If we've learned anything from all of this, it's that Coldplay concerts might be magical, but they can also wreck your entire life. What started as a Coldplay concert turned into a nightmare, a broken marriage, and a lesson in what not to do when you're the CEO and your HR head is your affair partner. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.